Hello, everybody. My name is Danny Richter. I'm CCL's Vice President of Government Affairs. It's been a while since our last check-in, but I have been continuing to bake throughout these crazy times. Here today, just this morning, I baked a loaf with some Spanish olives in there. Spanish olives give it a little bit of a tang that you can really notice. And speaking of taking notice, did you notice the news from Friday? Bloomberg first reported, and now many other outlets have picked out, that the Senate Finance Committee is considering a price on carbon. Specifically, the Bloomberg piece reported, and the source document from the Finance Committee confirms that they are considering a carbon price starting at $15 per ton and escalating over time, paired with rebates or other direct relief for low-income taxpayers, as well as a border carbon adjustment. Now, do you know of any organizations who have been advocating for a $15 carbon price escalating over time with a border adjustment and rebates? I can think of one. That's been advocating for that. So, how did this happen? Well, it is always hard from the outside to make any one-to-one connection between the actions we took and the response from Congress. But what I do know is that a carbon price was not in their plans when Democrats released an outline of what they wanted to accomplish on August 9th. And now, after you and your networks made 54,000 contacts, calls, and emails to the Senate, now we see that it is getting in their plan. It is being given serious consideration by the Senate Finance Committee. So I can't know for sure that it was you. All I know is that it wasn't in there, and now it's in there. Now, let me take a moment to provide a little bit of political context, because this is a really big moment for us and for our advocacy. On Wednesday, September 15th, we expect a report out from committees saying what their plan is to meet reconciliation instructions. So what we are going to be hearing on September 15th is really more the starting gun than the finish line. It can feel a little bit hard to believe that because it feels like we've been talking about reconciliation an entire year. But really, it's not until we get that report from committees that the real haggling begins. And so we still have another 2 to 4 months of negotiations in Congress over what the final details of that reconciliation package will be. We still don't know if a carbon price is going to be in there on September 15th, and that wouldn't be the final word, even if it wasn't. But it is more likely that a carbon price is a part of the final package if it is in there on September 15th than it isn't. And so that is why it's so gratifying, so exciting to see confirmation from the right committee in the Senate that they are giving serious consideration to this. So that's what I wanted to say today. I also want to thank you for all of you who are watching and who took action. It really does brighten my day and lighten my heart that we are seeing this consideration, and it bodes well for our goals in the near future. So now let's close this with an action. Starting this week, we will be contacting the President and keeping up pressure on the Senate about carbon pricing. So visit cclusa.org/whitehouse, that's white-house, to take action. I am confident that pushing together, we will continue to push this reconciliation package in a direction that builds our confidence that the final product will really and truly lead to lower emissions and to a more stable climate. Thanks again.